Hello everyone, welcome back. So on today's episode, we'll be writing a function that calculates the total cost of two items. Yeah. So as usual, we start on our first line, we input the hashtag include IOC. Then move to our next line. Our next line we input using namespace std, using namespace std semicolon. So as usual, you know anytime we have started C++ function, we start with these steps. Move to our next line. So today's topic is about a function to calculate total cost. So we input forward slashes, then write function to calculate total cost. Okay, so now we move to our next line. So we input double total cost. Open then we type double item one comma input double item two. So we input our curly bracket, then our next line we enter return and 0 semicolon. Then move to our next line. Oh no, we input return item 1 plus item 2. So after the return item 1 plus item 2 semicolon, we close the curly bracket. So now this expression, this function here, the double total cost here, with the open bracket, the double total cost is the function, and it accepts two prices. That's the item 1 then item 2. So it adds them together using the return item 1 plus item 2. So that's the function, the purpose for this function. Now we move on to our next line. In this part, we write int main. We open and close our curly brackets, our brackets. Then we move to our next line. and here we open a curly bracket. We input a curly bracket, move to our next line. In this part, we input double price 1, price 2. So double price 1, comma, price 2. Put a semicolon. Then move to our next line. This time we input C out 5 spaces. We input enter the cost of first item. So the C out here we enter the cost of the first item. We put a semicolon. Then we end it with a semicolon. Then move to our next line. Then we input C in back price 1, enter, input C out then we input enter second, enter the cost of second item. Then we continue by entering C in backward space, we put price 2, and we end with the same comma. Now for our next function we input C out where spaces, we input the total cost, equal to, it close with a forward space. Then we continue with total cost, open bracket, price 1, price 2, we close the bracket, we input the back, the forward spaces. we input end L semicolon. Move to our next line, we input return 0 semicolon, and that's the end of this function. So after inputting everything, we compile and run. So we run, so it's running and the door, and this next window opens. So when this opens, the first thing is you say enter the cost of first item. So let's say the cost of first item is maybe 50, 50 cedis. You push enter. They ask again, enter the cost of second item. Let's say the second item is 30. You push enter. That's giving us the answer. The total cost is equal to 80. That's because item 1 is 50. The first item is 50, second item is 30. So in addition, the total cost becomes 80. So now you say press any key to continue. So just press any key to continue. And that's it. So this function, the see out brought up with the enter the cost of first item. That's how I entered the 15. Then see out enter the second cost of item. Then we got there. We inputted the second cost. And now our final function was to see out the total cost of price 1 price 2. We ended the function. So that was when we did the addition for us. So we had 18. That's the end. See you in the next video. Bye.